Absolutely vital. And there we see the gate stats so far. Doesn't get much more convincing than that, Gary.
No, the sneaky feeling them forward would be good when I was doing my track report, but Screeny's got it off here, so let's see what he can do off it. He's going to have to be on his toes because Chris Holder there is off gate 3, and here we go, Freddie Eriksson off the inside.
Michael Rydowski goes off gate 2 for Belle Vue. Chris Holder off gate 3 in green, and Joe Screen goes off the outside in red. Screen the skipper, not Jason Crump. Joe Screen was designated Belle Vue captain, which surprised quite a few people. There is Jason Crump with Davey Watt, but Crumpy not the Belle Vue captain this season. I think he was fairly happy to see Joe maintain that captaincy. And Belle Vue made a great start again. Off the outside, the Screen machine. Joe Screen and a bit of a scare in the back there for Rydowski, who was closing in on Eriksson and nearly clipped his back wheel. But Joe Screen holds that lead now. Chris Holder will push him hard. Now Holder is the young Australian who spent a couple of seasons with the Isle of Wight in the Premier League, made the switch up after being a sensation in the Premier League, and he's expected to have a big season with the Poole Pirates, but he's just locked up there, and that almost caused his colleague Freddie Eriksson serious problems, Gary.
I don't want to be doing that there. Freddie Eriksson had a bit of a shock there, but Screeny made an even better start than Charlie's header off gate 4. That was phenomenal, and Chris Holder was catching him there for a couple of laps, but made that big mistake there and nearly had Freddie Eriksson right into the exhaust pipe.
Yeah, Joe Screen, who the Belle Vue fans love and adore. He did leave the club for a few years, went to Bradford and Eastbourne and Hull, but generally he is regarded as a Belle Vue man, and he's got the victory. Joe Screen started his career, as Sam Ermolenko mentioned in an earlier interview, with the Belle Vue Aces as a school kid. Very talented grass track rider a few years ago as well, and still is indeed. Let's take nothing away from him. And in fine form for Belle Vue there in heat number 4. Just 4 points in it after the opening 4 races of this meeting. Conditions will get better as the meeting goes on as well. Screen the winner, Chris Holder was second, Freddie Eriksson third, and celebration time for Joe Screen. 14-10 Belle Vue lead, but there's a long way to go. 11 races. Of his ability as a top Grand Prix and World Cup rider, and the fact that he's going off the outside as well, he must start this race as clear favourite, Gary Havelock.
Yeah, absolutely. I can see him packing in one of those ruts on the outside there, and fully expect Bjarne's a really good starter anyway, so when he's got that advantage off gate 4 as well, he'll be kicking himself if he doesn't make it.
Bjarne Pedersen, who started his British career like so many of the great riders at the Newcastle Diamonds, including Nicky Pedersen, the reigning world champion. He started at Newcastle. And here is heat number 5, just 4 points in it. Can the Pirates bounce back? Oh, what a start from Pedersen. That was immaculate off the outside. He was away, and battling away in second is Charlie Jeter. Third is Freddie Eriksson, who's getting the better of Lukas Jankowski at the moment. Now Jeter will make a battle of it up against his Danish colleague, but very much in opposition tonight. Great effort by Jeter, closing that gap. But Bjarne Pedersen is a very accomplished performer. He knows that he will have a tiger on his tail in the shape of Charlie Jeter here.
Yeah, he certainly does, and Charlie's coming out wide into the corner. Just needs a bit more dirt out there for him to work for him, but Bjarne's so smooth and fast when he's out in front. He's a really difficult guy to pass, but Charlie's not going to give up, that is for sure.
Yeah, he'll keep it wound on, Charlie Jeter. Freddie Eriksson in turn is continuing to battle away for the Poole Pirates. This would be a 4-2 for them, and we'd have a deficit of only 2 points for Poole. It would certainly close it all up after a third of this Elite League meeting, and Bjarne Pedersen coming round now to take that checkered flag in impressive start. All his work was done at the start again, because the moment the tapes moved, he was gone. He was flying clear, Bjarne Pedersen, and we'll see him in the opening Grand Prix later this month, of course. He'll fancy his chances of perhaps challenging for a top 4 position this season, along with the usual suspects. And the Poole Pirates are within 2 points of the Belle Vue Aces. It's close. Pedersen the winner, Charlie G the second after a fair old battle for a couple of laps at least. Freddie Eriksson was third, and Lucas Jankowski trailing at the back. For Bjarne Pedersen, let's get some reaction with Sarah.
Well, Bjarne, different bike, different result.
Yeah, I know that the first one will be hard, you know. We see straight from the start of the meeting, gate 4 is the best one so far tonight, so I feel I need a little more power, so that's why I changed my bike, yeah.
And you said that gate 4 again, 5 out of 5 for gate 4, and you got a tremendous start there on the outside.
Yeah, to be fair, I would like to have 4 gate 4 tonight, so yeah, we you know, the bike was working okay. The first one okay as well, you know. I was against Jason, I think he had gate 4 and he was gone, you know. So.
Lovely. Cheers, Bjarne. Thanks.
Well, there is Jason.
On leaving, we'll have to say, it'll be interesting to see, but Jason's a fantastic team guy, and certainly a big boost back for Belle Vue.
Chris Holder goes off the inside in green then. For Poole, gate 2 is Jason Crump in red. For the Aces, gate 3 is Zibi Zasheki. For the Poole Pirates, and off the outside, Billy Forsberg. Off the outside in blue, and the 2 Australians on the inside, Chris Holder in green, that man up against Jason Crump. That'll be a battle worth watching as well. And Chris Holder, who was certainly sensational with the Isle of Wight, and it was no major surprise when he took the step up with the Poole Pirates during the winter. That man in blue is Billy Forsberg, comes from a good speedway pedigree. Dan Forsberg, the former Birmingham rider, and now Billy Forsberg, signed by David Gordon, Gordon Pearman and Chris Morton, the Belle Vue management, who had a tough time of it last year in their first season in charge here at Kirkmansey Lane, but they persevered. And there is Chris Morton, the Belle Vue manager, top right-hand side of your screen, and Neil Middleditch, the Poole manager, familiar to us all here on Sky Sports after his time in charge of Great Britain. Jason Crump is in the red helmet then. Heat 6 it is, 2 points of difference so far. Crump's made a decent start off 2. Forsberg's done reasonably well as well. He's coming round, but it's locked up now. Coming up the inside is Zibi Zasheki. Chris Holder is at the back at the moment. Now can Forsberg cuts up the inside. Oh, it's Chris Holder's gone. He locked up to try and get up the inside of Billy Forsberg and paid the price, and now Forsberg is going to put a strong challenge in on Zibi Zasheki. The lead is with Jason Crump. Now Zasheki for the Pirates has to hang on into second place here.
Yeah, it's all going on now, isn't it? Crumpy made a good one off 2, and Forsberg's now chasing down. Polish guy. Chris Holder there obviously didn't learn from his first ride when he nearly did that same trick coming off turn 2. He actually did it that time and came off, but Crumpy's out in front. He's broke the gate 4 hoodoo, and there goes Zasheki or whatever his name down.
Yeah, Zibi Zasheki is the man.
Ref was a bit quick to put red lights on there, wasn't he?
The red lights came on straight away, to be fair, and I was just thinking there, Zasheki could be on the verge of his first points of the night. The referee is Peter Clark, and I just wonder now, will he decide to award the race, or will he rerun it? Now, the rule this year is that you can only award a race after 2 laps have been completed. Last week we saw a result that was still in doubt in the last lap. Margaret Vardy, the referee, actually awarded a rerun, which proved to be a good decision, but the word is from Peter Clark that the race will be awarded, with the exclusion of the rider in yellow for causing the stoppage of the race. Chris Holder is awarded a point then, so it's a 5-1 to Belle Vue. A big result in the context of the meeting. Crump the winner, here we confirm it for you, Crump the winner, Billy Forsberg second, Chris Holder was third, who fell earlier, but it just shows the value of getting back on your bike, because you never know what's going to happen. If Holder had pulled out there, it would have been a 5-0, but he carried on, a 5-1, and Belle Vue ahead by 6 now at 21 points to 15.